It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
And uncalled for. We should put that in there. Unedited, uncensored, uncalled for. Especially when it's raining like it is today.
I know.
It's dreary.
That's nap weather right there.
My wife going out of town.
Oh, my girlfriend's going out of town tomorrow.
Really, where's she going?
A beach somewhere. I don't remember.
Oh, God. You don't even know where she's going?
No, I do. I just can't remember.
Damn, Rob.
Hold on. Hilton Head.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a nice beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jody's going to Charleston.
Oh, we was just there a month ago.
Oh, just a month ago?
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
We saw Eric Church.
That's right. You finally got to see Eric Church for the 30th time. I can't say anything, you know.
Yeah, you were on the
I'm
jelly
in a
roll.
jelly roll.
When do you want to see him
Several
again? Aren't y'all going to see him again sometime soon?
Yeah,
You might as well be on tour with him.
I know.
You guys are #1 groupies, for sure.
Well, Jody Roll and Jenny Roll are.
And TJ Roll.
Well, I was the one that brought Jelly Roll basically into the mainstream of all U.S. America.
Yeah, so you're the main role.
But
You're the main role.
but that was when he was still doing, you know, he was rapping
Yeah.
before he became exclusively country. Country ass. Oh, country ass Jelly Roll.
Makes it less cool. Is that what you think?
No, Riggins. Yes.
That's what I would do, yeah. It's
And
terrible.
I
but-
hate being that guy. Like,
I know.
you know, I liked Jelly Roll before
Yeah.
he hit it bit, you know, all that.
Before he sold out.
He was good
No,
before
I
he
mean,
got
I don't
popular.
listen. I don't blame him. I even said when he had that first song that crossed over into country that he ought to go with it. That's what he ought to be doing. And then, you know, and he must have listened to me.
Yep.
Well, when someone's your #1 fan, you got to listen.
Exactly. Actually, we're partners more than anything else. I'm his mentor. But yesterday, Jody was in there because she's taking a friend with her, and then they're going to see a friend that lives in actually Mount Pleasant on the other side of the bridge from Charleston, and they're all girly girls, and so she was all excited. In there ironing all of her sundresses that she was taking with her yesterday, getting them all ironed. She walked through the living room. I was sitting there, and I saw her walking by, and two of the sundresses that she had just ironed. One was bright pink, and the other was solid white.
Oh, yeah.
And she's little Miss Prius.
Yeah. She going to have the ass out?
Yeah.
Jody with the ass out.
two different types of weekends over here.
I'm leaving you at home, man.
And then, you know, my little friend Jenny, who doesn't even have a dress, I don't think, calls those prom dresses. Why is Jody wearing prom dress? Dressed up like she's going to prom.
Let's get that hat all pulled down.
Prom dress.
Or sometimes the hat goes backwards.
Yeah.
She's been drinking harder.
She's funny.
Oh, Jody's going off with her girly friend. Or she'll call Jody's girly friends brunch people.
That's it.
Oh, she's Jody going somewhere with one of her brunch friends? That's what she's like.
It sounds very girly. I'm going down there with my girlfriend, but we're going to go meet up with her girlfriend on the other side of the bridge. Oh, my God.
With our
Go.
sundresses.
Yeah, with our sundress home. Drink champagne.
She going to a concert down there? Because it's a nice place.
Well, handsome husband Michael's trying to get her to go to the Jason Aldean concert down there.
Yeah.
But she's not interested in that. She wants to just be with the girls and go shopping and go to, you know, the restaurants. Like there's one down there called The Darling that Jody likes.
Oh, the darling.
The Darling.
That makes sense.
Like,
I've never understood like why girls like to go shopping with other girls. That sounds like a nightmare.
Well, it's not that type of. It's just like got to run in and buy a birthday gift for another friend, kind of thing. They're not just going store to store. Jody doesn't like doing that on vacation.
I remember going to Charleston with my ex-girlfriend. She wanted to do a day of shopping. Her girlfriend was down there. And I remember standing in like a Juicy Couture store in like the 98-degree heat, just sweating my balls off. And I'm like, oh my God, we're in a Juicy store on a Saturday.
I would be so angry.
I wanted to end it all.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just go sit at a bar and wait on
I'm
them?
like, why? I don't give a shit. Like they're looking at candles. Oh my God, it was the worst day, and I made it clear. I was not having a good time.
But that's what I'm saying. Why would she want you along with her? Why wouldn't she just say, "Hey, why don't you go sit
She was selfish.
and get a beer? Go watch
She's
the
wanted to
game."
spend time with you.
No, she didn't. She wanted to spend time with her friend.
She
and-
wanted
and
you
go
to
to
be there
Juicy
as well.
Couture.
Yeah. Be
And
close.
she wanted her friend to know that you were just tagging along because she wanted you to be tagging.
Yeah.
along.
I'm
She
like,
was
where's your
making you
boyfriend?
tag along, showing off that she could make you tag
Yeah, I'm
along.
like, where's your boyfriend? Where is he at? No, he's not around.
Man.
Crazy, blistering heat. And
Yeah, because there's something about when you get into that downtown Charleston, it just gets hotter, you know?
I know.
And, Ace and I grew up in the Louisiana heat and humidity, and that's reminiscent of that when you're in something about walking around in Charleston.
There's a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
And it's hot as hell. Oh God.
But they'll enjoy that. But they may not even go into Charleston.
Really?
Yeah. Because Mount Pleasant is where our friend Kathy lives, Kathy and Anthony, and that's who she's going to see. There's a lot of stuff in Mount Pleasant that and it's new. Mount Pleasant's new shit.
Is it?
Yeah. So I don't like all that old shit in Charleston.
They need to go try
like
this
new
restaurant called Nico's Oysters and Seafood. It's in Mount Pleasant. It's so good.
Yeah. I'm sure our friends that live there probably go there all the time. They're highfalutin people.
That's
You
the
know.
show that the girl from what was that show in Charleston called? The reality TV show
Southern Charm.
Southern Charm. One of the girls' parents owns that restaurant
Oh,
out there.
Naomi?
Yeah, Naomi.
That's my dream girl.
Yeah.
All time. Top.
Why?
Girl.
Is she hot?
I just find her to be the most attractive, kind of cold, personality, but just, beautiful. Beautiful.
Well, that used to be a thing. Jody watched that show, and so she would always love running into those people when she was in Charleston because she always would end up running into some of them.
Did she ever talk to any of them?
Yeah.
Did she just go up to
Who
them?
it was a guy and his mother that were
Oh
on the
yeah.
show together.
Yeah, they threw the craziest parties.
Yeah, she said that the mom was super, super nice, and the son had to drag her away from their table, Jody's table, because she just kept talking and talking. He's like, I got to go.
She's always drinking her martinis, that lady.
Yeah. And then that Shep used to be a cool
Shep.
guy, and then he started posting his politics all over the place. And now he's a shithead. I could take you to his house. I know where it is. You drive right by, it's on a main highway, just sitting right off the road. Your brother what?
He just bought his new house is the childhood home of one of the guys on that show.
Oh no way.
That's cool.
Where's he
don't know.
live?
In Georgia.
In Georgia? That's dope.
I didn't recognize it. Wasn't Shep though.
Yeah.
That's the only guy
Yeah.
I know on that show.
Who's the one that makes the pillars?
I thought that was no, that's not Shep. That's the other one. He dated Naomi, I think, for a while.
Naomi's boyfriend.
yeah, Naomi's
he was a
boyfriend. He
douche.
made the pillows.
Because we got one of
He was
those
such
pillars.
a baby, that guy. Ugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he an attorney or
is-
something, and then he got into making those pillars?
Yeah.
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Craig was never actually an attorney. I remember
He
that.
never passed the bar
He
or
never
something,
passed the
right?
bar.
Yeah,
he
that was
went
the
to law
big
school, but he
thing.
never passed the bar.
Well, maybe
they were
that's
up
why
at
he's
his
not
ass
an
about taking
attorney.
it. Yeah.
He couldn't pass up a bar.
Funny.
Drunkard, maybe. But yeah, she's not into all that anymore. Jody's not. But there's a famous place in. I don't know whether it would be considered Mount Pleasant or Isle of Palms. They're all right there. that got famous because of Frosé. It sells Frosé.
Oh, they opened up some here in Charlotte.
Yeah, and there's a new one in Nashville.
Yeah. They're popping up
Yeah.
all over the place.
It's just a little shop in like next to a Harris Teeter in the Charleston area. And the guy got popular on the social media because he was sassy and, funny on social media.
Yeah.
And that's how he got popular. And now they're opening those locations all over the country.
There's one here in the South Park area in Charlotte.
It just serves frosé.
Yeah.
What? And that's frozen rosé.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't hit a dog in the ass with Frosé.
I've never
It's
had it.
nasty. You shouldn't because you're not a woman.
It sounds very.
You are not a woman.
Take 2 frosés, please.
2 extra large Frosés.
No, man.
Do you like it, Alexis?
Not really, but I don't like rosé
Yeah.
to begin with. I mean, if someone has something, I'll try it because it's frozen. I like any type of frozen drink.
But they sell it in a big vacuum packed plastic
Like a
bag
Capri Sun
thing.
type.
Yeah, and you take it home with you. It's all to go, I think. Right?
Oh.
I don't know. I've never been in there. I just see it from outside. It's pink and has a flamingo, and it's just.
What kind of business
Girly.
model is that? To just take out bags of frosé?
But it's working, obviously.
I
like
thought they
they're
had
opening
more.
What
it.
is
I
that?
thought they had more than just Frosé. I thought they had other stuff, but maybe not. You like it, Ace? Frosé?
Never had it.
Really?
Never had it.
I love how you tell Riggins like, oh, you wouldn't drink it because you're not a woman, but you love like the most fruitiest drinks ever.
Well, that's different than Frosé.
It's no, it's not.
Your island girls.
Yeah.
What's the sweet kisses? This is a sweet coconut kiss. Like, what? What is that? Sweet
But
coconut
still.
kisses.
But I might drink an Island Girl or ask for, tell a bartender somewhere how to make an Island Girl, but you wouldn't see me with a Frosé. You're too much of a man.
You gotta draw the line
Frosé.
somewhere.
Too much of
Yeah.
a man.
It's called butterfly kisses.
If someone asks, tell them it's more than a little funny. It's extra funny. More of Ace and TJ's Extra Funny podcast coming up.
More of the Extra Funny podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special Ace TJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
Today, every company is a technology company. No matter what type of business you're doing, you are a technology company in some fashion. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you should let CompuCom guide you. CompuCom is a proven leader in managed IT services. They deliver innovative solutions designed for how you work today and, most importantly, for how that will transform tomorrow. They help you deliver results. Just go to CompuCom.com for details. That's CompuCom.com.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust Pizza, only at Papa John's.
It doesn't matter what you want to do. You can have a great time doing it this summer in Gaston County, North Carolina. Hiking, biking, paddling, great places to eat, drink, shop. Go to acetj.com/Gaston to see all the great stuff happening this summer in Gaston County, North Carolina.
You spoke in Lake Norman, and we listened.
All your requests over 20 years in business, all incorporated into one mattress collection, the Lake Norman Chill.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Save up to $1,000 on Lake Norman Chill when you add a Game Changer adjustable base, and they're in stock and ready to rock.
Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar.
This is the only time Ace and TJ are proud to be a little bit extra. It's the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Yeah. So the other day we were talking about using outdated slang, which we've talked about for a long time. It's something that we stay on top of as a community, an Ace and TJ community, and about people using. If you're a certain age, you're old enough to use slang that's outdated and nobody really thinks that much about it. What was it that we were talking about? Which phrase was it?
It was not coming in hot. It was
Sliding in the DMs.
Yeah, sliding in the DMs. Yeah. Did you hear that? You weren't here that day.
I was
were
here
you?
that
You
day.
were.
Mhm.
And then we talked about how Alexis just doesn't care. She'll say, "I'm gonna say something's lit or dope for the rest of my life if I want to. It doesn't matter whether it's out of style or not." What about what up?
What up?
I hear older people say "what up."
What? What up?
What up?
And that
What
seems
up?
like it's kind of had its day.
Yeah.
What about sup?
Yeah, I've never said "what up." Even when that was a thing, I would never ever. Oh my God, I would.
What up?
I would never.
Now what's
What
up?
up?
So,
Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey,
Turn your cup up.
What
That's
up?
what's up.
like spelled with a double D, WHADDUP. What up?
What up?
What up?
But the guy that was on 2 seasons of Last Chance U, the controversial Coach Jason Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he has an internet following, a social media following now. It's how he makes his living, and he always says that when he's starting a video. What up? What up? What up? And I always think that I don't even hear the youngsters say that anymore.
yeah.
The what up. I also never said true that or true dat. I never said that.
True that.
True that.
Good.
Because there's some slang that's kind of clever, but sometimes it's just dumb. Like saying true that as opposed to saying that's true is just stupid.
Yeah.
Do you ever say facts AF?
Hell no.
You knew that answer.
all the time?
Facts
AF. Unless I will now ingest.
Facts AF.
What about using word in a couple different ways? Like you could say word, like oh really, or
Word.
word,
Yeah.
word. Gotcha.
No,
Yeah, I say word.
I do not.
Right. But now that's one that we
Word.
started. We had that in the 80s.
Yep. Been around
Word.
forever. Well, because there's a song.
Word up.
Wired up.
What up? What up? What up?
Is there any slang that didn't survive, didn't make it out of your generation?
Oh yeah,
That y'all used?
yeah. People saying "gag me with a spoon." That was one that they. That was
Gag
that.
me with a spoon.
Yeah, that was it was a Valley Girl is what it was called, and it was from the Valley in Southern California. Is the way that they spoke, and then it turned into the starting in the early 2000s. People started speaking that way in their regular speak all over the country, and they still do. That's where like, and I'm like, and he was like, and it was like. In the 80s, we called that Valley Girl. But then it just became, part of it.
Oh, I thought you were saying that "Gag Me with a Spoon" came out of Valley Girls. I was like, I'm
It
trying
did.
to. Oh, it did.
It did. Yeah.
So they're the ones that would say that, like,
Yeah.
"Gag me
oh
with
my
a
God,
spoon."
like, instead of just saying, ooh, gag, they would say, gag me with a spoon.
What the hell?
Let's see if I can play a couple seconds of this.
There you go.
Yeah, it wasn't all over. You see the similarities to the way people speak now?
It is
like.
like.
And it was like, go to the Galleria, like, you know, like coolest shoe store. It's just like bitching.
Totes my goats.
Totally. That's where that came from.
Yeah, that's what she says in there. Like, she says, like, gag me with a spoon.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying to think of the things that didn't make it out of the 80s.
Tubular, dude.
Tubular.
Yeah, tubular. Yeah.
But I'm only going by things that you know, normal people would say, like, as a across the board general thing.
Yeah, that one. Cowabunga.
Yeah, I never
Bring that back.
I never described anything as tubular.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga, dude.
Awesome was used in the 80s.
What about calling eyes peepers?
Huh?
Calling somebody's eyes their peepers?
Peepers.
No, I don't think that was
What color
part
are
of
your
the 80s.
peepers?
What was that, like in the 1920s? Called your eyes your peepers.
What about eyes being called peepers?
What about people calling their feet their dogs? And when their feet was hurting, they'd say, "Oh, my dog's is barking."
Dogs are barking. It's like, shut up.
Where'd you get that one, Rob? What about calling eyes peepers?
What about bunghole?
Parachute pants.
I do wonder what kind of slang words they had, like in the 1800s, that we don't know,
I know.
about.
Yeah.
But see, and that's always been so interesting to me. That's one of the things that just it captivates my attention is the history of slang and how words are formed and where the words came from and all of that. So, and when I tell somebody something that okay, well then that word came from whatever, and it's like, okay, everything came from the 80s and whatever. I don't do it to say y'all are copying us. I just go, hey, that's where that came from. Just like just now, able to illustrate that the way people, especially girls in America, speak now, young girls, or even on up into their, you know, the millennials into 40 now, talk like what we called that was only a Valley girl speak in the 80s.
And there's no
There's a
denying
cultural
that.
phenomenon.
When you
And-
hear that clip of that song, just that little piece, and
Yeah.
she's like, and I was like, oh my God.
I'm like, oh my God, obsessed. You know, I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, oh my God,
Like
totally awesome, totally, you know.
Rad.
Yeah, right. That was an 80s.
I think one that I still use is 10-4, but I don't think that was from the 80s.
No, that was 70s.
70s.
Yeah, 10
Keeping it alive.
Yeah, when the CB craze became a big thing, like Convoy.
Ooh,
10-4, good buddy.
groovy.
Yep.
Yeah, Groovy was from the 70s.
The late 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Groovy.
That's groovy, dude. I'm gonna start using that.
Groovy. I feel like I know
Groovy.
something that says that.
Ooh,
groovy.
Does that sound like something Adam would say in an email?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, did Adam say
Groovy.
that?
Smell you later.
Yeah, I mean, everything's coming up groovy.
He's like the number one offender of like
Using old slang.
old slang.
And
said
he's
that-
just getting to it. It's like he's like, oh, I know. I just came up with this like
Yeah.
slang.
He said
It's
that,
like,
and I was like, excuse me?
excuse
Yeah.
me.
Did you just say excuse me?
All right, homeboy.
Psych also seems like a word Adam would use.
Yeah, psych.
Oh, yeah.
I love psych.
I'll tell you one that didn't make it out. Would this have been more in the 90s, though, TJ? When you would say, like, I think I'm totally going to do that. Not.
Nah.
Oh, my God. That is,
That's my favorite part from the Borat movie.
not. That would have been more of the 90s. Yeah. We should go do that. Really? Not. But that started in the 80s. There was a band in the 80s that had had that in a song, and they had it across these hats that they had. It could just say "not" all the way across.
Was that a Saturday Night Live sketch? Where that
I don't know.
from originally?
I don't remember. I just remember Anthrax is the one that introduced it to me.
Wayne's World, they use that joke a lot.
Yes.
Like, no.
Well, then that would be Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. And they also used to do that, which I think if you could pull off in today, it would be incredible when they were like, loser says what?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Loser
Exactly.
Sphincter says what?
Yes, Sphincter says what?
Sphincter says what?
If you could pull that out, that would be
And
incredible.
it's played so masterfully in that one scene in the movie. He goes, Sphincter says what? He goes, and the guy goes, what? You know?
Exactly.
That's a stupid ass movie that makes me laugh every time.
It's funny.
I like it when people say "hell to the no."
Hell to the no.
Hell to the no.
I do like that. Hell to the no.
Yeah. Does Jody do bomb.com?
No, her sister did, I think, not long ago. But Jody will still say "hell to the no."
Hell to the no.
Yeah, hell to the no.
Or
Hell to the no.
you think you're all that in a bag of chips.
Yeah, thankfully that
we
one
wouldn't
didn't
have
make
gotten.
it.
We would have never gotten married if she said that.
Come around here thinking you're all that in a bag of chips.
What about
And then,
you're really
and then
just
they
the
added
crumbs.
that and some greens on the side.
Oh, God.
Upmanship.
Bag of chips and
You
greens
know,
on the
who's
side.
eating,
That's dumb.
Who's eating potato chips and greens? I
Right.
don't give a shit about that.
what about
That's a psycho is what that is.
Stoked's another good one.
Stoked? Mm-hmm. I might still say that one.
Yeah,
Stoked.
stoked.
Yeah, that's a surfer term from the 80s.
A lot of them are surfer terms, right? Like cowabunga and tubular were as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but those weren't really mainstream. Like people didn't really say that a lot in the 80s. Just that, you know, sometimes when they were being silly at the beach.
You gonna go shred the gnar? Hell yeah. Get pitted.
They get pitted. Yes,
So
like
pitted. Just get pitted. So pitted. My roommate used to say he was gonna go bomb some hills when he was gonna go skateboarding. So I'm gonna go bomb these hills. It's like, all right.
I thought that was a euphemism for
It might
taking a
have
dump.
been. But
I
yeah.
thought it was, he's like, that's how he's going to take a dump. Bomb the hill.
Bomb some hills.
Better go bomb the hills.
He used to skateboard home from the bar.
No way.
Drunk, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
What?
he ate shit a lot. A lot.
That's so dumb.
Funnier than your average podcast. This is the Extra Funny Podcast, presented by Neogenics. Find out more about Neogenics at acetj.com/Neogenics. More Extra Funny Podcasts next.
More of the Extra Funny Podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special Ace TJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
Today, every company is a technology company. No matter what type of business you're doing, you are a technology company in some fashion. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you should let CompuCom guide you. CompuCom is a proven leader in managed IT services. They deliver innovative solutions designed for how you work today and, most importantly, for how that will transform tomorrow. They help you deliver results. Just go to CompuCom.com for details. That's CompuCom.com.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
It doesn't matter what you want to do. You can have a great time doing it this summer in Gaston County, North Carolina. Hiking, biking, paddling, great places to eat, drink, shop. Go to acetj.com/Gaston to see all the great stuff happening this summer in Gaston County, North Carolina.
You've spoken, Lake Norman, and we listen.
All your requests over 20 years in business, all incorporated into one mattress collection, the Lake Norman Chill.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Save up to $1,000 on Lake Norman Chill when you add a Game Changer adjustable base, and they're in stock and ready to rock.
Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
The dictionary defines extra as extravagant, excessive. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Y'all don't even know. Thanks to our great sponsor, or one of our great sponsors, Manscaped. They've been sponsoring this podcast for a long, long time.
Long time.
You want to keep your man smooth, or you're a man, you want to keep yourself smooth, save money? Go to manscaped.com, check out all their products. Use the promo code ACETJ when you order, and you save 20%. You get 20% off and free shipping.
Ooh.
Free shipping. You get it shipped for free. Rob.
Yes.
Do you know why Donkey Kong is called Donkey Kong when there's no donkey in the game?
Maybe King Kong was like trademarked or something?
It was the Japanese game designer chose donkey to convey the word stubborn in English, while Kong simply to imply being a large ape. So it's a stubborn ape, like a donkey, stubborn like a donkey. And when he suggested this name to Nintendo of America, they laughed at him. But they went on ahead and did it anyway. And
it worked out okay.
It never amounted to anything. Donkey Kong was a complete bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, never amounted to jack squat, did it?
Nope.
They don't make Donkey Kong games anymore, do they, Rob?
I think the last one was maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, they did.
That's what they turned it into. What all those Mario games are, right?
Kind of, yeah. Like there's one called Donkey Kong Country where you play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and do like a Mario type game.
Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong's his son. Duh.
But
Okay.
Dumbass.
But Donkey Kong was the original, and the Mario Brothers stuff spun off of that.
Right, because the Donkey Kong game was where he was throwing like he was
barrels.
He was throwing the barrels at the Mario character, and then they spun them both off into different things.
Yeah, back before video games had to be made into sci-fi movies and shit.
Thank God they did, though.
That was way better back then.
Please.
Yeah, it was so much better.
I
Be
do
able
think
to just
I'm
play
gonna-
for a high score, and
I do think I'm going to get this thing I've seen recently where I used to have one similar to it, but you can just plug it into your TV and it has all the old games come up. It's like hundreds of games on it.
Plug it into your TV?
Yeah, it plugs into your HDMI port, and you have access to all of these old games.
Yeah, there's ads all the time on TikTok.
Yeah, I'd rather have the Atari thing again. I don't know what happened to mine. Somehow that disappeared in the divorce. I don't know what happened.
I want my damn Atari.
Yeah, but one year
You
for
tell
Christmas,
her.
it was a cool gift. It was a gift for Christmas one year. I got it, and it looks exactly like it's an old school Atari console, the 2600, but it has all the games already loaded in it. So when you plug it in, you have all the classic Atari games are already in. It was a real cool gift to have. Like, it's fun to have every now and then to play something like Asteroids or Pac-Man or whatever.
Yeah, you love it in the Asteroids
Ooh,
world.
what the hell?
Exactly.
I never liked Asteroids as much as Centipede and Donkey Kong.
Centipede.
What about Frogger? Is that
I
from
love
y'all's time?
Frogger.
Yeah,
I love
Frogger.
Frogger.
Was Cubert in you guys, or was that later?
It was, yeah.
It was.
Tetris.
Tetris was a good one.
Speaking of which, has anybody seen the Tetris movie?
It's great.
Okay, I want to see it
because the trailer looked good though.
That story's fascinating to me. It's really interesting how they had to sneak that out of Russia. It's more of a spy story than a movie about Tetris, but it's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, Taron Egerton is in it. He's
Okay,
usually pretty good.
might check that out this weekend then.
Tehran?
Yeah, Taron Egerton.
So what else? It was Pitfall, Frogger.
Pitfall was in television.
Television, yeah. But you could buy the cartridge. Then they got smart and realized, oh, wait a minute. If we make the cartridges where the other group, like in television, can play on Atari and Atari on television, we could double up on cash. Cost $20 to get a cartridge.
Wow.
I know.
Is Sonic from your time or that's past
Sonic
your
the
time?
Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Yeah, about,
I don't remember.
maybe a little bit later.
It was 80s, 90s, I think.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s. That's Rob. We're in the 80s. Is what we're talking about.
Okay. Well, are you sure?
Yeah. They didn't even have video games until video games until after that. If you count Pong.
Oh God.
Was the porn star Ron Jeremy called Hedgehog before Sonic was?
That I don't know. I do not know
Why
that.
do they call him that? No, actually, I don't want to know.
Because he looks like
creepy
he
as
looks
heck.
like a hedgehog. Is what I assume.
He's so ugly.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Kelly, who just hit us up and said, Diddy isn't Donkey's son. He is his nephew.
Ooh, school Rob. I love it when they school Rob on stuff like that.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, Rob. You disagree?
I'm checking it right now.
I hope he's wrong.
Yeah, because then if it's his son, then I want to know who Donkey was having the sex with.
Yeah.
Well, who in the hell is
Donna
Diddy's
Khan.
dad then?
Huh?
Who's Diddy's dad then?
Doesn't matter.
Still looking. Hold on. She might be right.
Damn.
You
I
gonna
love
take
it when
that,
he's
Rob?
wrong about
Man,
things.
Donkey Kong. She's right. Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong's son.
Well, duh.
I need to be done for the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
you don't know shit.
You need to go back to one of your movies.
Can't believe you thought Diddy was his son.
Oh my God.
That's what he gets, a little dose of his own medicine. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing it.
Drinking it in.
He hasn't done that in a long time with you, corrected you or anything.
I haven't had the
Alexis.
opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
Did call her a stupid hoe a little bit ago.
Hey, you did call me a stupid hoe. So,
Yeah, that's a fact. He did say that.
Stupid hoe.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't hear that. Or he would have been swiftly reprimanded.
Well, I'm sure she did something. I don't remember
Oh,
what it
yeah.
was.
Of course.
I'm sure she did.
Rob doesn't just lash out at people for no reason.
Yeah, 'cause I say he
he's
was
not
loud.
Lizzo.
That's what it
I
was.
say he couldn't talk about anybody else being loud because he's the loudest,
Oh,
yeah.
which did not warrant a stupid hoe. I don't think if it's the truth.
yeah. It would have been more of a shut up hoe.
Whatever.
Aren't we all stupid hoes though?
We are. We have our
Yeah.
moments.
At heart.
We're all stupid
Yeah,
hoes.
y'all are.
You're the stupidest.
So is Meredith loud at all, Rob?
She can be.
Oof. It's worse on a woman.
Shut up.
It is. Loud women are worse than loud men.
That's science.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Do y'all argue, Rob?
A lot.
Okay. I pictured y'all as always snipping at each other, but are there like real arguments?
About the dog a lot.
Yeah. Like name calling and stuff?
I don't think we've ever name called.
Well, good for y'all.
Good for you.
Yeah. Ooh, you don't call each other names.
Ace didn't want to hear that answer.
Mr. and Miss Perfect over there. Oh, I guess y'all respect each other more than that.
Yeah, well,
I don't
I don't know
believe
how
that.
to argue then.
I don't believe that.
I knew you were a little bitch.
You never called her a shit face. You know what you are a shit face bitch.
Never called her like a rat face slut or anything.
Well, good. Good
Wow.
for
I knew
you.
you were so perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are in love, I guess. You and Jay call each other names when you get in an argument?
No. We call each other names when we're not arguing.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
Yep, that's just you.
I mean, y'all call each other like really vile names. Yeah. Disgusting.
You know, in the heat of the moment.
Hate charged insults. Oh, me either. Either. I mean, of course
It's
not.
the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.